What's up, guys? So I already had a video about procrastination, but then I had some other stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about. One of the things that we do when we procrastinate is we avoid the task because we're scared of them. We don't know how to do certain things, so it causes us to run away from the task altogether. Everybody is not like that. Some people run straight into the fire. Some people run right into the action. They're ready to go. And everybody is not like that. And for me, there was certain things that I was supposed to be learning, like where I wanted to write my blog, how I wanted to do my mailing service, my sign up pages and stuff. And I'm telling you this to say that I was supposed to be learning MailChimp for about a year. I would go right to the MailChimp page and I would look at the little monkey and the little stuff and I'd be like, yeah, I'm gone. And I would leave the page and I would write down on my little journal or planner that I was going to go back and learn MailChimp. So avoiding tasks sometimes comes from being unfamiliar to them, not having enough repetition, being intimidated or overwhelmed by the process. Don't let that get to you. So what I did to overcome this is I taught myself different parts of it every day so it would be too overwhelming. When I get like that towards something, I can't do the hour thing. The whole hour bid that I normally like to do, that's a dub. So if I'm learning something completely new to me, completely foreign to me, I can do 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I'm going to learn parts of it. I'm not going to do a major oversight of it. I'm going to learn a part of it. So the first day was creating an email. The second day was creating a landing page. The third day was so on and so forth. So I don't overwhelm myself. Don't nobody got time for that. But don't run away from or avoid the things that you're afraid of doing, because with repetition, you will get better. One day you will be doing some of these things in your sleep. Like I talked to people over the week about upload settings and different things, and I can do it muscle memory, no problem. Like doop 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 doop. I remember when I first started my YouTube channel and I was like, what? Branding, customization, upload. And when you go to upload and the description come up, there's all this jargon underneath. And I was literally having to YouTube each section. Okay, it's asking me this. What do I put here? What do I put for this? But now I know exactly what features I want to turn on. I know what features I want to turn off for certain videos. I know how I want to upload it. I know how I want my titles to be. I know how long. I know how to do my channel description, my video description. Like, these are not things that I knew how to do. We're not born knowing how to work YouTube. YouTube know how to work YouTube. But now I know how to work YouTube. I does this. Like, I know how to do it because I've done it so many times. Fear of failure. Fear of failure will cause people to procrastinate. We don't want our friends and family to see our little YouTube channel. We don't want to go up there and be stagnant and stuck at 6 to 7 to 8 subscribers. We don't want to set goals that we can't reach, and we have to get out of that mindset. And every time that I showed up with my 10 views or my 11 views was me pushing myself to greatness, with me saying, well, how am I going to get better if I don't continue to do this? And one of the things that actually kept me pushing and showing up the most was that I did not like that I was still afraid to talk into the camera. I did not like that I was still looking unconfident on camera. I did not like that at all. I had to get into a good relationship with doing that. That kind of took over my fear of failure. So what's your thing that's going to keep you from worrying about failing? How are you failing if you're showing up and you're improving? How are you failing if you're getting better at editing? How are you failing if your video is starting to look better and better? How are you failing? I just want to know, are you failing because you're allowing other people to define what your success is because you didn't reach 1,000 subscribers and you didn't get monetized and because you didn't have AdSense on your video, you failed? Like, is that really failure? Because at 100, I was successful because I was like, wow, my videos are looking better and better. I finally stopped trying to read the script verbatim. I got my bullet points. I feel confident. I'm editing it. My videos, I came up with a look for my videos that is really just drag and drop. Like, I've really streamlined this process for myself. And how did I fail? I look back at the first video And I look at the videos now and I look at the difference in how I speak to the camera. I look at the difference between how I'm articulating my bullet points. And I'm like, how did I fail? Fail where? Because I didn't blow my channel up in 30 days like other people? No. So what is your definition of success before you start worrying about failure? What did you really come here for? Was it if you just came for the numbers, then I can see why some people would feel like they failed. But if you made your content and it looks great, you put yourself out there to do something you didn't even think you could do, something that you were afraid to do, I just can't see how that's a failure. I've looked at your channels. I go observe, I go look, I go view channel, subscribe, like, thumb up, watch the video, save it to my watch later, something, whatever I can do to keep in contact with you guys, to engage with you guys, to support you all, I do. And I stumbled across a young lady who made videos and she didn't have many subscribers. Her quality, her content is great. I just think that once she posts more consistently and give her audience time to find her and give YouTube a chance to understand her videos, I do think that this channel has potential to do something. How did you, and I'm not saying she said she failed, she never said that, but I'm just like, this is not failure to me. Like the videos was amazing. I thought it was stock footage. You know, I was gonna ask her, well, where you on vacation at? So determine what success means to you and understand what your idea of failure is. Failure for me was when I wasn't posting. I was just showing up willy-nilly and showing up once every 2 to 3 months. That was failure. And that's a fair definition of failure to me because I didn't come here to be that inconsistent. So, but failure is not just your watch hours and your subscribers. Failure is not that you didn't impress somebody else with your blowing your channel up in less than a year or didn't go viral. Like, listen, we're not all going to go viral. We're not all going to have the triple-digit subscribers. We're not. I really want you guys to define your own definition of success for you. My definition is not yours. Yours is not mine. Please don't be out here listening to Bobby, Billy, Joel, and whoever else that is telling you that you're not doing a great job if you're showing up and you're doing your best and you're putting the work in. I think a lack of belief is another problem. Like when I was growing my channel, I would be very squeamish, like, well, you know, I don't care if no one shows up, I'm just going to do my channel. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to find my audience like this because I don't really believe in myself. So why should they believe in me? I had this aha moment. And this aha moment was a big moment. It was not just one particular thing. I can't name it. This is just something that came to me one day. And I was like, you know what? Shoot, like, I'm all right. You know, I'm okay. I'm me. And that is enough. I'm going to get on this camera and I'm going to believe that I can do this. Who's to say that I shouldn't be here? Y'all showed up because you guys like who I am and you like how I do my best to deliver the content, the tips to you guys, how I use realistic personal analogies. I don't try to BS nobody and tell y'all that there's a magic formula or recipe to anything that we do. I really still genuinely believe in the mindset underneath all of this. We can study everything that we want to study. We can analyze, we can do all the things, take the webinars, the courses, but you can only be you. That's one of the things that YouTube can't teach you. That's one of the things no YouTuber or nothing can teach you. Another thing was just like, Janae, like, just share your content, just speak. Just speak with confidence and share your story, share your perspective on things. And if they come, they will come. And if they don't, they don't. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to put some backbone into those videos and some authority into the videos. Like, I'll literally see a new YouTuber come out, you know, 8 subscribers, first video, and they'll tell you how to start your YouTube channel. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, but you just started your YouTube channel. How are you telling me how to start my YouTube channel? But the confidence, the authority they displayed in the video made me feel like, wow, this person knows what they're talking about. And that's all it is. Like, put some conviction in your, you know, topics. I would talk to people and they'll be like, I don't know if I should talk about this, if I'm experienced. I'm like, has it happened to you? And they'll say yes. I'm like, well, then you're more than experienced to speak about it. Who better to speak about the thing than the person who went through the thing? And these things that I'm sharing with you, time management, distractions, problems with this, dealing with isolation and loneliness during content creation, the struggle, the journey, all of that. This is my real experience. This is not written. I can't study this. All I can do is put some analytics, some data behind it to give you some proof or some facts about some of the things I'm speaking of. So you don't think I'm just, here to waste your time. I want you guys to get value, but I am who I am. And I had to have a belief in myself that this was something that can happen for me, that people would be interested in what I had to say, and stop showing up so squeamish and feeling like, well, I don't have the authority to speak about this, and that. I do have the authority because I want to help. I want to inspire. I want to grow. I want to show other people how to grow. And most importantly, I want to be me. So I'm experienced. Life itself, we procrastinate because of life itself. I've got thrown off of my YouTube journey quite a few times, In May, I was ramping it up. I'm telling you, I was content creating. I had like 10 to 15 videos that I had shot. And then things just started happening, bad things. I'm not going to get into everything. And I didn't film again until June, July, August. I didn't film again until August after that whole shabacle. So 3 months dropping no video, probably didn't drop a video till even before May, to be honest, because May was like the comeback. And life happens, so we procrastinate too because of those things. That's why I honestly recommend shooting enough and scheduling enough videos so that when life happens, you still have content that's dropping and coming out. So life itself can happen. Just remember to bounce back and don't let it defeat you. And I'm one to talk, like I said, you see I'm saying that with authority. I've had a lot of things happening, and I'm not saying that because, I'm handling it, you should handle it. I'm scratching the surface on a lot of things, but I still show up. I still at least try. Another thing is being overwhelmed by the task, and I can understand that 100%. One of the things that I've done recently to stop feeling so overwhelmed on a task is I started putting my camera back on my tripod so that I'm like one step ahead of the game. The problem was for me before is like setting up the lights, setting up the tripod, all of that. I don't have enough space to leave everything up the way that I want to all the time. So what I started doing was I put the camera on the tripod, and then I set up the lights, and everybody who knows the lights come on a tripod and your camera comes on a tripod, I condense it all to one corner of the room. So bam, it's semi set up. And I do my planning the day before the video. So if I'm going to shoot my videos on Monday, then Sunday night I sat down and wrote out some bullet points or some ideas, did some research, got to drafting on my topics, which is very important for me to do. I don't like doing it the day of. I don't think well like that. And I feel like it messes with my overall creativity, because once I start to feel like I'm putting out BS or making a video just to make it, it messes with my mind, because I try not to do that. I try to always make sure I'm doing the right thing. Feeling overwhelmed is a real thing. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, it might be because you're trying to do too much. You need to sit down and redefine your plan and make sure it's realistic. Like I said, somebody can tell you to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym and edit at 5 and shower at 6 and eat at 7 and do this at 8. That's not good. Like in my time management tips for content creators, I give you some ideas, like rough draft of schedule ideas. And what you should do is to look at that as a rough draft for yourself and to see, to tweak and analyze if that's going to work for you. I've tried that busy morning routine crap, and by the time it's time to punch in from work, I'm exhausted, disgusted, tired, and over it. So don't do anything that's going to cause you to burn out. You have to constantly reevaluate your schedule. So can we start here? Can you start by committing to 1 day a week to planning? Can we do that? I won't ask anybody to comment, because every time I ask people to comment, that's when I get no comments. But can we just start by planning? Can you commit 1 day to planning 30 minutes of writing down what your plan is for filming that week, or what your plan is for creating thumbnails or titles, and then 30 minutes to fleshing out some of those titles. So whatever titles that you came up with, for example, let's say that you talked about cleaning your camera. I've been coming up with the worst, like random stuff, but let's say that your title is creating the camera. Can you come up with some decent bullet points, for that topic? Just bullet points. Just do a little bit of research, using the methods that I showed you. What are people asking for? What are people searching for? And try to write down those bullet points. Topic 2, some bullet points. Topic 3, some bullet points. 1 hour, done. After that hour, when are you going to schedule the video to come out? Okay, you want to ask yourself, when do I want this video to come out? When can I film this video? When can I edit this video? That's it. That's it. I'm not trying to shake up your routine or nothing, or make you do anything crazy. But that will literally get rid of some of the overwhelm, because I even felt better just saying it to y'all. So try that. Let's start there. Start small. Let's start there and see where we go. We ain't gonna go no further with that. We ain't gonna burn ourselves out. So I hope that you guys found those tips valuable. It was really important for me to come back and touch up on that. I just want you guys to feel confident. I want you guys to have some authority. I want you guys to have fun, but please do not allow like the overwhelm of everything YouTube to burn you out. Just turn the camera on, talk about your bullet points, turn it off. Start there. Reevaluate. When you go to edit, you'll know. Like, I went to edit something the other day. I was like, oh, this is not the video. This is not it. Like, reshoot. I don't care. I usually try to save things. I'm not a perfectionist anymore. I try to put the content out, but it was so bad. Like, it was so bad. So, and that happens. And like I said, it was poor planning, feeling rushed, not really getting to read my topics, not really doing research, not really knowing what I wanted to talk about. And I felt like I was shooting just to shoot. And I don't like that. And I feel like it showed. And I feel like it's going to show my audience. I ain't going to give y'all no BS. So just start there, practicing, showing up, filming the video. Let's just start with that. And I want to see what you guys come up with. I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck on your journey. And I'm out.